New at 10 tonight, a deadbeat dad with 25 kids. Some of the mothers are getting child support, if you want to call it that, because it only amounts to $1 and change every month. We first told you about Terry Turnage back in June.
WREG's Sabrina Hall did some digging and tracked him down to find out what he's spending his money on instead of the children.
We found Terry Turnage at a court hearing. That's because he faced jail time if he didn't show up.
How come you're not paying your child support? Can you answer that?
No answer to News Channel 3 or to the mothers of his children.
Last time I went to juvenile court trying to see how come the payments are so low, the number was at 25.
Turnage has at least 25 kids, and some of their 15-plus mothers say he pays them pocket change in child support.
What were you getting?
$5.
I only got like $6, $9.
$1.26.
The women say the child support stopped altogether this year, while a picture of the 48-year-old popped up on Facebook, him posing with a stack of $100 bills.
The last time I saw him, he was in a BMW.
Yes, a lot of nice cars, different properties.
But Turnage showed up to a November 1st court hearing wearing ragged pants and a paint-splattered sweatshirt, claiming to have nothing.
You have no income. No, sir.
Turnage was in court accused of driving on a suspended license. A judge suspended it in July because he owes child support and skipped a juvenile court hearing.
Well, I was kind of hoping that he did show up, but he didn't.
Tara Smith was there that day. Court officials said he owed her $27,000, and another woman also in court, $36,000 in child support. Tara's 15-year-old son, DeAndre, also came along, hoping to get a glimpse of a father he hasn't seen since he was 7 years old.
What do you remember?
No, he just came by.
He just drove by and said hello?
He just blew the horn, I guess.
And you still remember that all these years later?
Yeah, no.
Since then, DeAndre says his father is nowhere to be found. Turnage is difficult to find, something family attorney Miles Mason calls being off the grid.
You're not going to find it in Google, but professional deadbeat.
On record, Turnage only has one property under his name, this burnt-down house on the south side of Memphis. Other properties that he's listed as home addresses are registered to family members or associates.
If the purchaser, say a deadbeat dad who owns a car but has the ownership in somebody else's name, that would be an effective way to hide that asset.
What we do know is Terry Turnage bought a BMW and a Cadillac Escalade in 2008 and paid them both off within a year. And recently, he was pulled over driving a blue Dodge Ram.
And that is the same car he drove away in after his hearing for driving on a suspended license. Some would call that a clear sign of disregard for the system, something the judge even noticed in court.
There can't be any miscommunication between you and me. Because between the two of us, if there's a misunderstanding, you're the one who's going to suffer.
But as Turnage drove away and out of range of our cameras, it's clear it's not him who is suffering.
And you can't make up for no 15 years.
It's his children. Sabrina Hall, WREG News Channel 3.
Wow.
Yeah.